Hello friends, today we are going to install Jenkins on Linux server. Let us go through step by step, go through installation. First of all, I will connect to the server through PuTTY to using a root account. So let us try to connect it. So my server is 147 right now. So login. I'm logging in in a new server. So brand new server. So let us connect to PuTTY, and through PuTTY I will be listing all the steps for your reference. So I will open Notepad. All the steps that I will be taking to get started as a Jenkins server. So I will increase the size so that you can note it down. So step number 1 is going to be installation of OpenJDK, right? So OpenJDK. So I am listing it here just for your reference, and you can later on. The command will be first of all we will check. We will get the RPM, and then we will install through the RPM, right? So I'm getting RPM through this command, and then I will be getting running the RPM command here. So let me show you the command also. So we will go one by one through all these commands that are required. I have noted down this one through my test lab. So these are the easiest steps, right? So let us get the RPM first downloaded. So this RPM is having what we call is Java 17, JDK 17 RPM from Oracle site. So let it be down. Actually, I would show you that this one this server should not be having that one. So Java version, what we have version. Java version whatever we have is 1.8 actually, so JDK runtime 1.8, so it's 18 actually, so let us install 17 first, because this is the recommended one, right? So I would install this one with the command that listed here, RPM command. So let us install JDK 7 first, 17. This is the recommended version, right? So JDK 11 and JDK 17 both are recommended one. So I am installing JDK 17 just to make sure that everything goes fine. Now second step will be installing repository, right, for Jenkins itself, right? So here the second step okay, so here is the step that second step that I will be taking is this one. After the curl command is usually downloading the location HTTP, which is this repository file that we are downloading through the curl command, and then there are two commands more when we are getting the RPM, executing the RPM from let me see what we have to do. Okay, so and then okay, so here are two commands that we'll be using. So first of all, curl command. Curl command will set up the repository in our server. So this one will be setting up repository, and the repository has been set up, right? It has been URL given, and Jenkins section in our repository is there, right? So second, then we will be importing Jenkins key from with RPM command. So let us import the RPM key, and then we are installing Jenkins with yum command, right? So this command I will be providing you. Sorry, this one is already done. I will be providing all these steps in the description. So now the command to install Jenkins is yum install Jenkins. I will add yes flag to avoid responses, prompting for yes prompt for the confirmation. So yeah, so this is good now, and I think after installing we will be setting up all the initial setups through the browser, and default port is 8080, I believe. Let me see if that opens with. Okay, Jenkins 2.414 is being installed right now. So then we will have to enable Jenkins. Third step. Let me bring the. Okay, yeah. So this one has been installed already. So completed successfully. So the third step will be enabling Jenkins, right? Let us try this one now. Third step is going to be like this, right? I think there is an extra line here. Okay, so let us enable Jenkins. Yeah, so it's good. Not sure why it's hanging there, right? Okay, so then I don't know why it's not coming back. Jenkins, this control enable Jenkins. So what is now like? Oh, okay. Okay, well, service might have been restarted. Because of now flag, it took a little longer time. So we will be in the fourth step. We are going to adjust the firewall. In the firewall, we are adding port for Jenkins so that we can access it, because we are in the remote server right now. We are not on local server, so we are using the remote one through PuTTY. So enable firewall and the firewall reload. Now firewall is allowing port 8080. At this point we can access it through browser. So step 4 is done already. So my bad habit, I will usually tend to delete it. So yeah, okay, and then setting up, I would say the fifth step is step 6. Fifth step is to setting up Jenkins. Browse PROWS browse to this one is my address is 147, right? Let us try this address. It should be running now, right? So because we have set up everything, we have got our what we call, we have got our firewall adjusted already. So this is the file that is containing the password. So I am copying this one, and from my console I am going to cat, and when we are getting cat of this file, we are having password. I am selecting the password, right, and I am pasting that one into my browser, right. Administrator password is now this one. So if I continue, I am logged into, I won't save anything, but because for the initial setup, we are installing all those plugins that are like by default are required, minimum required one that are required. Those are being installed now. This is pretty much standard. So if we need additional ones later on when we develop some pipelines, then we will see that one. Okay, that can be done online, right? I mean, that can be done in real time also, right? So we are getting started in the first step. We have provided the password for the for the initial password for a system administrator. Now after setting up this one, we will set up another user that will be our regular user. We are not always going to use the system. So this is because it is already completed. Now we need to create one administrator user. So I would put it like admin admin, and the password you can keep the password secret, but whatever you keep, make sure that you don't forget it, right? So just something, so don't have to give a full name. Admin is good enough. I mean, you can type something, whatever is easier for you, right? So email address, it is required, so I will just give it like dummy email address, right? So yeah, okay, okay, so yeah, and then tab. Yeah, tab is fine. So with this tab is good. So I'm saving it now. Now see, it is telling us same address that we have already used that one. So it is just for information to save it on safe place. So we are starting now. So Jenkins is ready. Our basic walkthrough for installation only, and we are not preparing any job, but tomorrow when we will be creating a demo job for Jenkins, like for basic walkthrough. We will be using same server. It is OLE7 server, OLE7, and in our next tutorial we will be using same server for creating the jobs. We will create a job, we will set up agent, we will do many things, right? But in the basic one, we will be having one sample job created, and then that job will be used as a demo. Then we will create a couple of pipelines also. So stay with us and just let us know anything else that is required. I mean that you want to see more from us. So it is only possible when you give us some feedback. So share, like, dislike, or whatever you want to give your feedback back to us, right? So that we can improve our presentation for you people to learn it quickly. My goal is to get people comfortable with these things that are more advanced, that we think that is maybe too hard, but not very hard actually. So let us do further steps soon for whenever it is installed. It is the Jenkins server may be on any platform, but we are accessing it through the browser, and through the browser we are setting up all the pipelines and all the jobs, so whatever we want to do. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. We will be back soon. Thank you. Bye now. Hello friends, today we are going to install Jenkins on Windows machine. So let us get started. So first of all, we have to make sure that we have Java installed. If not, then we will go for Java 11 JDK installation. So let us check Java. So the best way to check Java is to get the environment setting. Then we will filter by case insensitive Java. With Java, we don't have any result. It means that we don't have it, right? Otherwise, you can make sure by this command also version, right? So you don't have Java. Java is not recognized. It's not installed anyways, right? So let us get the Java version. So I will open my browser, and it will be doing little its own thing. Just upgrade. This thing. Okay, so after everything is okay, so we will download Java first, and then we will download Jenkins, right? So let us get Java installation download search where we can get it. First of all, I will try to go to find out Java latest release from from here. So install Java latest version, download. Where is the Windows? Well, let me find another one. So we might have some distributions available here. So release plan date with download button. Download for download, not Eclipse with Java or JDK version runtime. So this one is other runtimes. No, not runtime. So let me find another one. When I'm saying download JDK Java or JDK version 11, so latest releases from here. So operating system Windows, and architecture 86, 64, and package type MSI JDK, and version we need 11. So let us get this one. So we need MSI file, so let us get it downloaded. MSI Open JDK version is downloading. Then we also need to download Jenkins. So download Jenkins, right? This time Jenkins, I will go for a Windows version. This is when you just click on the Windows, it just get started installation, right? So download. So download MSI is the one we are looking for. So from this point, I will show you how we install JDK, and then we will install Jenkins. For this purpose, for this walkthrough, we are just doing simple walkthrough, basic walkthrough. So basic walkthrough, when we have basic walkthrough, then we don't go for advanced features like performance tuning and all those things. We are just getting to know the taste of the packages and how do we install and make it easy for everyone to do it at their own. So download is fine. Now I will close this browser and I will go to my download folders, downloads folder, where downloads have JDK. Now we have already checked that we don't have Java available. So let us install Java first, and then we will after that we will install what we call it and Jenkins. So I would suggest to get this set path I mean let it set as the path also. So add to path is good, associate jar is already good, and now I have selected also to set Java home variable. Java home variable helps install Jenkins, right? So this plays part in installation, right? So this is a good one. Now it's installed already. Now if you go for this one, because this is already opened window, so it won't show you again. It will show you same thing because the environment is already copied. When we spawn CMD, environment is already copied. Let us check if it had done the work or not, right? So let us open command window again, and Java, whenever we say Java minus version, right? So Java version is now open, JDK is installed. Same command as I used before, set, and I will search for a string. Find command in Windows, and this is case insensitive. So Java, let us check if this is set. So Java is set up as a path. Java home is also set up, and it is installed under some folder, whatever. At this time, for this walkthrough purpose, we are not caring about the path or whatever. As long as path is set properly, we don't care much about where it is installed and how it is working, right? But it is basic one, so I am showing you a basic taste. When it comes to advanced walkthrough, then we will go for each step one by one. Why we select this folder, why we should not select that folder, how we will go for our performance, how much memory it would need. All those things will come afterwards, but first at this time we are not worried about this thing. So let us go to installation. Actually, it is a very smooth installation on Windows. Similarly, on Linux also. We will come with the next video with Linux also. But Jenkins installation is very straightforward. It's not much complicated. If we select all the defaults, we don't have to. Okay, in Windows we have this privilege also. We can run it as a local system, right? Because as I said before, we are going just for basic walkthrough, so we are not worried about much worried about the advanced settings. So we are just setting it up as it goes by default. So what you can do is basically test port. Now we know that this is our we are working on a virtual machine, and it is for this purpose only. There's nothing else. But I will still recommend you to test the port. Test port is good. So if this is a green check mark, then it's good. If it's red cross, then it will not be good. Then going forward, we will not worry about anything. We will not worry. Okay, well, you know what? We can do this one, definitely. Why not? We can do the exception also. Install it, and once we install it, then we will see quickly how can we go for other settings that we need. Okay, well, let us we can check Jenkins, everything, right? But most likely there is nothing much like a set. I would say find, nothing to doubt about it, anything, right? It is packaged by Jenkins itself, and naturally it should be fine. So inside, so you can see there is no variable setup, but let us set up all the initial settings first. Now when we just install it, the service is installed, and if service is running, then we will be able to log into our initial settings for Jenkins, right? So initial settings for Jenkins, we will go to our browser, and on the local host you can type localhost. On the local host, you will look for port 8080. It was mentioned when we checked the port. Remember, we had a green check mark, so the port was good. So that port was selected for local host. So yeah, you see, I made some mistakes. Sorry about that typo, right? So local host should be good. It should show up. I mean, when we have tested the port, everything. So now here, one very important thing is that this is the path where Jenkins had saved the file, so the initial password. Now whenever you install any software, should it be database, should it be some other package, they always provide you with the initial password, and they recommend you to change it, or they recommend you to set up some other account, right? So that hackers don't get easily to your system, right? So this is the path. How we do in Windows, we have a cat command in Linux, and in Windows we have a type command. You can get that way, or you can open Notepad. If I would go for Notepad, but you can do same. It is same thing with the I'm getting with the editor. So I will, after the editor, I will type the file name. It will open it for me, right? Now note down that there is no extension to the file name. So this is the this is the password that we need to type in into the box here, administrator password. So when we give this one, then it will accept it, and then it will we are not saving the password anyways. So the basic, with the basic setups, all those things, we are need to install suggested what we call suggested plugins. These are mandatory. We have to go through installation of the required minimum. You can make a note of it. See, there is the pipeline also, right? Pipeline is being installed, Git is being installed, LDAP is being installed, timestamper is being installed. These are few things that if you can remember. Otherwise, there are ways to find it out, right? When everything is ready, when you are writing some code, then I will show you all those steps, what you need to do about about making things ready for you, right? So let us wait for it. Once this one is done, then we will go for another settings. Now it is telling you to create your first admin user. As I said before, every package, every software which is security aware, it will always try to advise to create new administrator account. Now I would say, just for simplicity, you can set up any name and any type of password, whatever it should be okay. I think that there should be some kind of complexity rules also, but I'm not getting into those things. In this one is the very simple walkthrough for having a quick hands-on, right? So admin user for Jenkins, right? Jenkins, anything, you type the details, full name, whatever, right? For Jenkins, whatever you can call it, pipelines or whatever, right? Just dummy, I would go for dummy a.b.com, right? So save and continue, and localhost. So it's confirming already, right? This is the one that we are going to use for now, right? Save and finish. So start using Jenkins. Now your Jenkins is completely installed. Now here in this one, you are sure that these things are available. In next video, we will start writing some code just for practice, and this one will give you some of the hands-on, some of the experience. I'm showing you this one because I want you to have a look at the screen, so that when you start doing your practice, you are familiar with the screen. So this is what it will come like, this one, right? So this is the dashboard only, and you will go to manage Jenkins, and then from manage Jenkins you have various things. Plugins, you can see which plugins are there. Disabled rows already updated, awaiting restart, but selected rows in progress or failed, right? So let us give it a refresh, and we will go with the other details, right, later on. But yeah, this is what we were up to here today, right? So we will see. We are using the admin user for Jenkins, same user ID that we created. So this is all about the installation, and installation is successful. We will go with the setting up few things later on for next steps, creating some demo pipelines, or maybe jobs, or maybe something, whatever. So stay tuned. We will be bringing a few more things for basic walkthrough, and please like, subscribe, and share this video so that other people can also take advantage of a very simplest way of learning this package, right? So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye for now.
ਸਵੇਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਠਿਆ ਤੇ ਨਹਾਉਣ ਲੱਗਾ ਤੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ।
ਅੱਛਾ।
ਇਸਤਰੀ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਾ ਤੇ ਬੱਤੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ।
ਅੱਛਾ।
ਚਾਹ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਲੱਗਾ ਤੇ ਗੈਸ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ।
ਅੱਛਾ।
ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਬੌਸ ਹਲ, ਉੱਥੋਂ ਨਾਸ਼ਤਾ ਕਰਨਾ, ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ। ਸਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਮੰਗਿਆ, ਅੱਗੇ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਰੋਕ ਲਿਆ, ਭਲਾ ਕਿਉਂ? ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਹੈਲਮਟ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ। ਉੱਥੇ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਈਡੀ ਕਾਰਡ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ।
ਚਲੋ
ਉਹ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ। ਘਰ ਗਿਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਬੌਸ ਵੀ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਨੇ। ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਫੋਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਥਾਣੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ। ਥਾਣੇ ਕਾਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ?
أنا أروح في مركز الشرطة سوي شكوى
ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਥਾਣੇ ਗਿਆ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਇਤ ਦਰਜ ਕਰਾਉਣ।
अच्छा शू माफी मौजूद।
ਲੈ ਬਾਹਰ ਆਇਆ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ।
थाने के बाहर